fscanf, fread, fwrite, ftell, rewind. Like this, today we need to discuss. So the first today's discussion is on fprintf. One question I need to ask you: all of you know about the printf, how to use a printf? So what the printf will do? Printf will print the data on the monitor. Printf will print the data on the monitor. Yes or no? So, but the data, when it is printed on the monitor, the data is not permanent. Again, the data when it is printed on the monitor, the data is not permanent. If we want to print the data permanently into a file, we can use fprintf. Again, if we want to print the data permanently into the file, we can use fprintf. So how to use printf, in a similar way we need to use fprintf. Not much difference between them. Let's see the prototype of fprintf. I'll have to copy the prototype of fprintf. Do you know this functions prototypes are available in the man page? If you know, type 2 in the chat box. These function prototypes are available in the man page. If you know, type 2 in the chat box. Okay, so note it down. Fprintf prototype. Fprintf. Can I say this is a variable argument list function? Can I say this is a variable argument list function? Note down. Fprintf prototype. Minimum you need to pass 2 arguments to this fprintf. Again, minimum you need to pass 2 arguments to this fprintf. Minimum you need to pass 2 arguments to this fprintf. Okay. Let's see this, how to use this fprintf. Let's see this, how to use fprintf. What's the today's date? 11_1.c. This program is to show how to copy one integer into file. What is the purpose of this program? This program is how to copy one integer into the file using fprintf. Okay, a very simple program. Void main int I is equals to 1 2 3 4 5. File star fp is equals to fopen data file in the right mode. Which file I need to open? Line number 8, observe it. Which file I need to open, at what time I am deciding it? In this example, which file I need to open, at what time I am deciding it? Can I say compile time we are deciding it? File name is fixed here. Compile time we are deciding which file we need to open. Now tell me, if I use printf, where it is printed? It is printed on screen. Instead of printf, if you use fprintf, very simple. F, first argument is f. Observe very important point. If this f is not there and this fp is not there, can I say where the data printed? Where the data printed? On the screen. Now the data is printed into the file. it is printed into file. Very simple use of what you call fprintf. Let's see this. Let's compile the code. Let's run the code. Observe the data file. Is it there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of you are observing this. So very simple use of fprintf is this. Very simple use. If this is clear, type I in the chat box. Again, don't waste the time to copy. First try to analyze it. Anyway, all these programs after the class I will share. If this is clear, type I in the chat box. Now I'm going to write a reverse program. Listen the statement very carefully. Now I'm going to write a reverse program. A reverse program means already integer is present in the file, right? Now I'm going to use fscanf to scan it. What does it mean? Scanf will scan from keyboard, user or a keyboard. Fscanf will scan from the file. Very simple. Vi 11_2.c. Now observe, what is the storage type of I and what is the default value? The storage type of I is a auto, default value is a garbage. I am opening the data file in the read mode. Now tell me, it will scan the data from user, keyboard, user or a keyboard, whatever it is. Now fscanf %d, first argument is fp, comma ampersand of I. Scan the data from file. After that, printf I is equals to %d. I'm writing the reverse of the previous program. Will you agree? In a previous program, one integer we kept into the file. Now that integer we are reading from the file. Let me compile the code. Let me run the code. Is it? Is the same integer you got now? Is that same integer which you copied got now? Yes or no? In a 1.c program, one integer I copied into the file. In a 2.c, we are reading that integer from the file. Okay. Any doubt is there? Please let me know. In this 2.c program, again, don't waste the time to copy. If you have the if you are confident enough, if you are manageable, you can. I'm not saying that. Any doubt is there in these two programs? Because we are going to discuss how to put a different types of data into the file, how to read those different types of data from the file. We are going to discuss it. Okay, we'll move to the next program. What is the number? Next program. Next sequence number. 3 dots, right? Yeah. This program is for copy array of 5 integers into file. This program is for copying an array of 5 integers into the file. How to copy an array of 5 integers into the file? This is the program. Okay. Now observe hash include stdio.h. Let's declare an array of 5 integers 50. With this program we are going to discuss one important point about the fprintf and fscan. And I think we need one integer variable also. File star fp is equals to f open data file in the write mode. What is the property if you open a file in the write mode? Can I say if file is already there, the data gets truncated. If file is not there, it will create it. Will you agree? If file is already there, the data gets truncated. If the file is not there, it will create it. Now observe, for I is equals to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus. Line number 12, I am using the printf. So it will print on the screen. Instead of printing on the screen, if you want to print it into the file, fprintf fp. Let me compile the code and let me show you. Observe here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now can you tell me the space came after every data because of this space here in line number 12? The space which you are observing in the file after 10, one space you are observing. Okay. After 10, one space you are observing, and after 20, one space you are observing. That space, because of here, in that while printing it, I'm putting the space. If you don't put a space, what happens? Can you tell me? If I don't put a space in this printf, what happens? Can you tell me? Yes, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The new person who is seeing the file, who is observing the file, who opened the file, he will not differentiate between these. He'll treat only one number, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, all these things treated as a one number. So that is the reason, one of the reason I'm putting a space there. One of the reason I'm putting the space there. Okay. One more reason is also there, we'll see that. cp 11 underscore 3 dot c 11 underscore 4 dot c. Now this program is to read five integers from file and copy into an array. Copy into array. This program is for what? Read 5 integers from the file, reading 5 integers from the file and copying into an array. Reverse of the previous program. Okay. Now tell me in which mode I need to open. Line number 9. I want to read. Definitely I need to open in the read mode. Now for I is equals to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus, scanf %ld ampersand of AFI. Now tell me scanf means what it will do. Scanf means what it will do. Scanning the data from the keyboard. But do I need to scan the data from the keyboard or from the file? From the file. Very simple. Element by element, integer by integer, I am scanning from the file. I am scanning from the file, I am putting into it. Yes, at line number 5, I need to put a semicolon. Let me compile the code. Let me run the code. See, all those 10 integers are scanned. 5 integers are scanned properly or not? All those 5 integers are scanned properly or not? After scanning each element, after reading each element, those elements we are putting into where? Those elements we are putting into an array, right? Okay. So one thing I need to tell you, in 3.c, if you might have not provided any space, observe here, in this, if you might have not provided any space here, if I might have not provided any space, so let me compile the code. Let me run the code. Observe the file. Now one thing is, this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is not treated as a separate integer, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is not treated as a separate integers, right? Now let's see while scanning what happens. See, scanning is done properly or not? Observe. Scanning is done properly or not? Not, right? So I need to tell you one important point about fprintf and fscanf. After every information, after every data, try to provide a space. Again, after every data, try to provide a space into the file. There are two purposes of putting a space into the file. One, reading purpose. Again, what is the use of space here? One, just readability. Second, when you use fscanf, it will stop scanning whenever the space is encountered. Again, when you use fscanf, what happens is it will stop scanning when space is encountered. All of you are getting the point? Here, after this space is there, then fscanf will stop scanning. These are the two purposes. We need to provide a space after every data putting into the file. One, readability purpose. When we open a file manually, we are able to see 10 is separate, 20 is separate, 30 is separate, 40 is separate, 50 is separate. Two, if you write a reverse program where you are scanning it, so fscanf, what it will do, whenever the space is encountered, it will stop scanning the data. If these 2 points are clear, type 2 in the chat box. What is the reason for putting the space? What the fscanf will do, it will stop scanning the data when there is a space is encountered or when there is a new line is encountered. Again, fscanf will stop scanning the data from the file and putting into local variable in a two reasons, two cases. When there is a space, second one there is a space, and the second one when there is a, what is the second one? Like a percentile. Yes, correct, absolutely correct. I don't know you remembered or not. When I'm discussing the string concept, I might have told you the same thing. Okay. Any doubt in this particular point? Are those values are garbage values? Yes, previously whatever the values are printed, these are garbage values. Any doubt in this? Please let me know. Any doubt in this two particular point? Please raise your hand. You can. So this is one very important point we need to take care when we are using fprintf. Next program is, I hope there is no doubt for the time being. Next program is how to copy string into file. How to copy a string into the file. How to copy a string into the file. Suppose this is one string. File star fp is equals to f open data in a write mode. Now tell me, if I use printf, where it is printed? It is printed on the screen. Very simple. Fprintf file pointer. Fprintf file pointer. Observe the data file. Hello is copied into the file. Hello is copied into the file. Those are comfortable with the keyboard, try to type the answer so that I'm very happy. Yes, you're getting the points. Because I can't see your expressions. Are you getting the points or not? That's all. Reverse program, very simple. Reverse program. 11 underscore 5 dot c 11 underscore 6 dot c. In this reverse program, one very basic question I need to ask you. If you are declaring an array, providing the number of elements is mandatory or optional? Declaring, not initializing. Declaring. Yes, mandatory. This program is how to read string from file. Okay. I need to open in the read mode. YYP. Fscanf I need to use instead of fprintf. Fscanf fp percentile s comma s, and I need to use print. Reverse of the previous one. Let's see. Now tell me, in a file, after hello with a space hi is there. Now how to read this? After hello with a space hi is there. One more time I need to use fscanf. Now here you are going to get one important point. Fscanf is used to fetch word by word from the file. Fscanf is used to fetch word by word from the file. Fgetc. Fgetc. Character by character. FgetS maximum line by line. A16, getting the point. So if you want to do word by word operation, so we need to go for this one. Observe, one program we are going to write it here. Write a program to take file name and string from command line, count how many times that string is present in that file. For example, data, we need to count how many times hello is present in file called data. Try to understand this task. We need to take two inputs from the command line. One is the name of the file, one is the file name, two is the string which you want to search. One is the file name, two is the string which you want to search. Our task is, in that file, how many times that string is present. In that file, how many times that string is present, we need to count and we need to display. For example, case sensitive. Now tell me how many times hello is there here? Capital H, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Means will you agree here I need to fetch word by word from the line, and we need from the file I need to compare. I need to fetch one word from the file. I need to compare that word with a word which I am looking. String compare. If string compare returns a 0, both strings are equal. I hope you might have remembered. Both strings are equal, it will return 0. If both strings return 0, I need to increment the count. Yes, sir. I need to increment the count. So this is the task. Let's write a program for this. How many header files for this particular program? String.h also, right? Void main from the command line, right? How many arguments you are expecting from the user? Executable file name, and the string which you want to search. Executable file name, and the string which you want to search. So 3, right? If argc not equals to 3, I need to display the usage message and I need to come out from the program. Printf usage dot slash a dot out file name string. Okay, no need to further proceed it, return it. Will you? No need to further proceed it, return it. File star fp is equals to fopen. File name is argv of 0, argv of 1, argv of 1. In which mode? Obviously we need to go for the read mode, right? Just we need to read it. We should not do any, we should not disturb the file content. Yes, please try to respond it. Okay, if file is not there, if fp double equals to 0, if fp double equals to 0, So then what is the meaning? Can I say file not present? Obviously, when the file not present, we no need to do anything, right? If file is not present, what operation we'll do then? No, we can't read it, right? File not present. Up to line number 21 is clear. Type 21 in the chat box. If file is there, while I need to declare one character array. Thank you very much. I need to declare one character array. Okay. While f scanf fp percentile s comma s. Now by seeing this statement, can you tell me upon failure what fscanf returns? I written one condition in such a way that when it fails, it should come out. I written one condition in such a way that when it fails, it will come out. Upon failure, it will return -1. Already in the man page is also there. Anyway, I will share those documents. You can, upon failure, it will return -1. Okay. If strcmp s comma argv of 1 2 double equals to 0, I need to increment the count. I need to increment the count. Printf c is equals to percentile d slash n comma c. Let's see this. Any error or anything? No. Dot slash a dot out data file HELLO. Is it 8? Capital H. If a method returns small h, 0. All of you are getting this point. Type 0 in the chat box. Okay. I'll wait for some questions. Any queries, any questions are there? Please let me know about this program. Now, if you see this while loop, what we are doing is we are fetching a word by word. If you want to fetch line by line, we might have used fgetf. If you want to fetch character by character, we might have used fgetc. Listen, if you want to fetch character by character from the file, we need to use fgetc. Will you agree? So, any doubt in this? Sir, can we use EOF in the place of -1? Yes. In the place of -1, you can use EOF because both are same. In the place of -1, you can use EOF because EOF and -1 both are same. That is a preprocessor. That is a macro. Once we started with a once we started with a preprocessor concept, we'll discuss again. To fetch word by word, we need to use this function, correct? To fetch character by character from the file, we need to use fgetc. Again, to fetch character by character from the file, we need to use fgetc. To fetch line by line, we need to use fgetS. To fetch line by line, we need to use fgetS. To fetch word by word, you need to use fscanf. Got the point? A16. Okay. Why C is 8? Why C is 8? Can you tell me? In this case, just give me 1 minute of time. In this case, why C is 8? In this file, this hello is present how many times? In that file, hello is present 8 times. That is the reason C is 8. This hello is present 0 times. Why? Because case sensitive, small h. But in my file, capital H is there. Okay. Okay. Next program. Next. How to copy a structure into the file. What is the number? What is the number? 8, right? One student video is on. Please switch off it. I don't know what is the idea of the student. Okay, 8.c. This program is to show how to copy struct into file. How to copy a structure into the file. Okay. stdio.h struct. I'm using a type def here. Type def struct st capital St int roll number character name float t underscore marks. Without a type def, what is a capital St? With a type def, what is a capital St? Without a type def, capital St is structure variable. With a type def, capital St is another name to the struct St. With a type def, another name to the struct St. Void main capital St s1. First is the roll number, second is the name, third one is the marks. Third one is the marks. Okay. File star fp is equals to f open data file in which mode? In the read mode. Read mode or write mode? We are trying to write. We are trying to write v4. I want to write the data into this v4. Please respond. Yes or read or write? Yes, in the write mode. Okay. Now tell me, if I use printf percentile d percentile s percentile f slash n s1 dot roll number s1 dot name s1 dot, it will print the data on the screen, right? Now I need to use fprintf fp. I will agree. Now the data is printed into the file. Let me compile the code. Let me run the code. Observe the file name. 10 ABCD 23.5. All of you are observing the space in between each information. After 10, there is one space. After ABCD, there is one space. After 23.5, there is one space. Okay. Next thing is reverse of this. CP 8.c 9.c. Reverse of. What is the storage type of S1? What is the storage type of S1? Can I say auto? Okay. I need to open the file in read mode. Now instead of fprintf, I need to use fscanf. And I need to supply, there is no space required here. Ampersand of S1 dot roll number, S1 dot name, and ampersand of S1. After that, we need to print it on the screen. Let's see, reverse of the previous one. Compiling the code, running the code. See, 10 ABCD 23.5. Able to read successfully. One thing I need to tell you, in a file, first roll number is there, so you need to scan the roll number first. In a file, second string is there, you need to scan the string second. Means in which order the data is there, in the same order you need to scan it. Will you agree? In a file, first roll number, second name, third marks is there. While reading also you need to follow the same order. While reading also you need to follow the same order. If this point is clear, type C in the chat box. So with these examples, how many programs? At least 9 programs we written, right? So I hope with these programs you got how to use fprintf and fscanf. With these 9 example programs, I hope you got an idea how to use fprintf and how to use fscanf. Is it? So one student wants to ask one question. Let me enable. K2 wants to ask. Yeah. Good morning.
Very good morning, sir.
Sir,
in fscanf only, if we don't provide, if we provide space, it will stop scanning. In normal scanf, it doesn't.
No. What fscanf will do, when it is scanning the data from the file, when the space is encountered in the file, it will stop scanning. In the file, if the space is encountered, it will stop scanning, it will put the data into this variable. Here we no need to provide any space.
And like in normal scanf, it doesn't happen. Like even if we provide space.
In a normal scanf also, the no issue if you provide a space there.
Okay.
But in a character data type, there is one small issue is that is the reason we are using the space. Okay, but others no need.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any others? Okay. If this is clear, we'll move to the next. F write and F read. Next, F write. First, you copy the F write prototype. All of you copy F write prototype. F write. How many arguments to this F write? 1, 2, 3, 4 arguments. 4 arguments to this 4 arguments to this fwrite. Four arguments to this fwrite. What is the first argument? First argument is const void star ptr. We need to provide a void star. Void star means you can provide integer address, you can provide a character address. Will you agree? Any base address, structure address you can pass. First argument is const void star ptr. Second argument is what? Size. Third argument is number of members. Fourth argument is file pointer. First argument is const void star ptr, base address. Second argument is the size. Third argument is the number of members. Fourth argument is file pointer. One thing I need to tell you, there are two types of files will be there. I don't know how many of you know it or not. There are two types of files will be there. One is ASCII text files. And another one is binary files. There are two types of files will be there. One, ASCII ASCII text file. Second one is binary file. So till now, whatever the files we handled it, that is called ASCII text file. Okay. Till now, whatever the files we handled it, that is the ASCII text file. But fwrite and fread deals with a binary files. If this point is clear, what is that binary file? We'll see. If this point is clear, whatever the point I told, type C in the chat box. There are two types of files mainly. One is an ASCII text file. Two, it is a binary file. Till now, whatever the functions we use to deal with the files, those are ASCII text. There is one more category that is called binary files. This fwrite, fread deals with a binary file. Now I need to show you one interesting important point here. Now in this program, what we are copying into the file? In this program, can you tell me what we are copying into the file? What we are putting into the file? Can I say we are putting an integer into the file? We are putting one integer into the file. What is the size of integer? Size of integer is 4 bytes, right? Let me compile the code. Let me run the code. What is the size of the file here? But we copied one integer. As you know, integer size is 4 bytes. But here file size is 5 bytes. What happening here is, what is this fprintf will do is, any type of data, it will convert into string and it will put it into the file. Try to understand very important point. What this function will do is fprintf, whatever the type of data you are writing into the file, whatever the type of data you are writing into the file, it will convert into integer and it will put it it will convert into the string, it will put it into the file. Now observe, in this, if I might have written 1 2 3 4 5 6, can you guess what will be the size of the file? Can you guess what will be the size of the file? ls-l data. Observe, size is 6 bytes. Can I say this integer is converted into string? Again, this integer is converted into the string and copied into the file. This integer I is converted into string 1 2 3 4 5 6, converted into the file. Now I need to ask you, int I is equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6, character s is equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6. Is there any difference between the storing? This 1 2 3 4 5 6, how it is stored into the I? This 1 2 3 4 5 6, how it is stored into the s? Is there any difference? K2, it is not the same. This is an integer, this is a string. Can I say here 1 2 3 4 5 6 slash 0? 1 means here 49, 2 means 50, 51, 52, 53. ASCII is right. So what this fprintf will do, any type of data if you are using, it will convert into string and it will put it into the file. Again, what this fprintf will do is, fprintf will convert all types of data into ASCII, store into file. If first point is clear, type 1 in the chat box. If the first point is clear, type 1 in the chat box. So can I say fprintf fscanf deals with the formatted data? Fprintf and fscanf deals with formatted data. Format means you can open a file using any editor. You can open a file using any editor, you can see, because that is a formatted way. Now observe, I'm going to use, instead of fprintf, I'm going to use fwrite. Fwrite first argument. Can you tell me fwrite first argument? All of you might have copied, right? Fwrite first argument. Can I say void pointer? Now here which you want to put? Address of integer. Second argument, size. Third argument, number of members. Fourth argument, file pointer. Means here putting one integer into the file using, tell me, here we are putting one integer into the file using, here we are putting one integer into the file using which function? Fwrite. But in line number 11, we are putting one integer into the file using, in line number 11, we are putting one integer into the file using fprintf. Now let's see. Observe the data file. See, are you able to read? Is it in a formatted way? Is it in a formatted way, or it is in an unformatted way? It is an unformatted way. But actually that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 only. Actually that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 only. Observe the size, because we are copying an integer into the file. Now if you are observing this, previously what is the size when we use fprintf? 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Will you agree? How do I know this is a 1 2 3 4 5 6? We must and should write a reverse program to read it. Again, if I want to know, that is, by opening the file we can't predict it, right? Fread, first argument is ampersand of I, second argument is a 4, third argument is the 1, fourth argument is the fp. If you want to read, you must and should have the reverse program with you. See, is it 1 2 3 4 5 6? So can we say fprintf will convert all type of data? Fprintf will deal with the formatted data. Can I say fwrite and fread deals with unformatted data? Fwrite and fdeal with unformatted data. Unformatted, binary format. K2. I don't know you opened the a.out file or not. If you open the a.out file, you can't, it is not an ASCII. That is called as a binary file, unformatted. With the help of any other editors, you can't find out what is the content of it. You don't know what is the content of it. K2 is asking one question. Yeah, K2.
Sir, binary format means normally we think like zeros and ones.
See, the zeros and now can you tell me, if I write it here 0, is it a integer 0 or ASCII 0? Line number 7 you observe.
Integer constant.
No. With respect to files, you think it.
ASCII.
It's an ASCII file.
Okay.
Understood, right?
Yes, sir.
This is an ASCII text file.
Okay.
So the difference is, that's what fwrite and fread deals with the unformatted data. Now can you tell me, in this, what I am writing into the file? In this program, what I am writing into the file? Can I say an array of 5 integers writing into the file? Listen, we are writing an array of 5 integers into the file. Instead of this, what we can do is fwrite, first argument is a, second argument is 4, third argument is 5, fp. 4 means each element size. 5 means number of elements you want to copy. Getting the point? 4, second argument is each element size. Third argument is number of elements. In the previous example, in the place of 5, what we written? In the previous example, in the place of 5, what we written? Will you agree we written 1? Why? Because only one integer we are copying into the file. Why? Because only one integer we are copying into the file. Now we are copying 5 integers. Now let's see. Observe the data file. See, actually this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 only, but it is in unformat. Actually this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 only, but it is unformat. Now how do I know this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50? We need to write a reverse program. Now here, what we are doing in the line number 11 and 12, freed a, second argument is a 4, 5, freed and fwrite prototype is same. See, all of you able to see? freed and fwrite prototype are same. Now you tell me, if you want to copy the huge data, will you prefer fprintf or fwrite? Observe line number 11, 12 and 13. Now here I want to copy array of 5 integers. Will you prefer fprintf or fwrite? If you use fwrite, can I say only one time function call entire data is copied? Only one time function call entire data is copied. Will you agree? Only one time function call entire data is copied. No loop, but only one problem is it is unformatted. That is one side. If you think it is a problem, another side if you think that is also advantage, plus point, right? Nobody can open a file, nobody can understand what is it. Nobody can understand, nobody can open a file and nobody can understand what is it. Yes, that is clear. B4 wants to ask one question, let me address it. B4, just give me 1 minute of time. B4, yeah.
Sir, in the same file only can we use freed, sir?
See, in the same file only you can use freed and fwrite, but you need to open the file in a different mode. See, if you open in the file in the write mode, you can't use a read. If you use a read, fread function will fail.
So can we use R plus?
Yes. R plus you can use.
Then we can both the things we can
Yes, yes, we can do. Upon failure, fread will return 0. Observe.
Yes, sir.
So this your wish. But whatever the examples to make you to understand in a simple way. So what I did is just separate programs as a slices, as a separate files I written.
Yes, sir. Sir, freed means only to see the output in a human understanding way or something like that.
Freed, it will read the data from the file, it will put it into this buffer. Now here we are not using any format specifiers. I don't know you observed or not.
Yes, sir.
See, in fprintf we are using the format specifier. Here we are not using the format specifier because it is unformatted.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, that is clear. So when we need to use fread and fwrite, when we need to use fprintf, fscanf, again when we need to use fread, fwrite, when we need to use fprintf, fscanf, that is purely depends upon you. If there is a huge data, bulk data, In a single slot, you need to copy into the file without any loop and all other things. Now tell me which function is preferable. F, right? But if you want to open a file with external editors, you want to see the content. If you want to open with another editors, you want to see the content of that, then which file, which function? Correct. Fprintf. So this is about the things. If this concept today, whatever I discussed, clear, type C in the chat box. So can we say, if you want to fetch character by character from the file, if you want to fetch character by character from the file, what is it? Fget C. If you want to fetch line by line, Fget S. If you want to fetch word by word, Fscanf. Okay. So in a tomorrow session, we are going to talk about what is this capital FILE. One student wants to ask one question. Let me. A16 wants to ask. Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So my question is that can we use this file into another file also, means another program.c file? Is it possible using extern keyword?
Oh, you want to use this pointer in another file? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Using extern.
So this is a local variable, right? You declare a global variable and you can use extern.
Okay, sir.
This
Thank
is a
you, sir.
pointer, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can use it in another. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we'll discuss many more things. Tomorrow we are going to wind up the file concept. It's clear? What is a capital FILE? Till now we are thinking that we are dealing with a hard disk. Are we dealing with a hard disk or not? We'll need to discuss and all that. If this is clear, try to type C in the chat box so that I'll close the meeting.